Well, hey, Rad Kids parents, it's Pastor Brandon here, your family pastor at Radiant Church, serving inside of Rad Kids. And we've got a new series starting here this weekend, and it's going to be a 4-week series. And I want to tell you just a little bit about it and how we can partner together. Remember, that's what these videos are all about. We give you a heads up on what we're going to be teaching. There's no secrets or anything like that. We're giving you exactly what we're teaching so we can partner and work together, because we know you are the primary disciplers in your home. You get way more time than we ever get in a week or a year. So in that, this series we're kicking off is called Family Mechanics. Now, it's a biblical tune-up for a healthy family. Here's the idea. This is kind of what we put and they put inside this series, and so I'm just going to read it for just a second, and then I'll come back to you. Families are a lot like cars. They need the right fuel, they need regular maintenance, and sometimes a full tune-up to keep running strong. Without God, even great families, okay, I'm not saying my family's a perfect family, but even my family needs a tune-up. And God is the person to do that. Even my family, as a pastor, we're not perfect. We have things that we need to work on, and God is the person to do that. Without God, we can break down on the side of the road. Maybe not like actually in the car, but we could have a breakdown, and it's important for us. So for the next 4 weeks, our kids, your kids, are going to learn that God is the master mechanic and that he is ready to fix what's broken. He's ready to fuel our hearts, and he's ready to fuel our hearts not only with his word and teaching, but with his love. And he wants to keep our families running in the way that he designed it to go. So here's a look ahead over the next 4 weeks of what we're going to be talking about. Week number 1 is going to be all about putting God first, from Joshua's family serving the Lord. Week number 2 is about honoring and obeying parents. This is going to be taught through Abraham and Isaac. Week number 3 is about how God helps heal. Now, week 3 is going to be one that I want to give you just something really fast. We're going to be talking about hard seasons in families like divorce. Now, we're going to be very sensitive, but I wanted to give you a heads up on this. If this is something you've walked through in your family, or maybe this is sensitive to you or the kids, just know we're going to be talking about this on week number 3. And then week number 4 is all about forgiveness. Is going to be taught through Jacob and Esau. Now, every week your kids are going to be, if they're in elementary, we're going to have a different Bible verse and a different main point that they're going to learn each week. Now, the early childhood, which is basically our babies all the way up to our 5-year-olds who are not in kindergarten yet, we're going to have the same main point and the same Bible verse. And the main point for the early childhood kids is, I will put God first in my family. And then the verse is Joshua 24:15. Me and my family, we will serve the Lord. Now, the motions for the main point, you'll see it on the paper that's attached, but really quickly, it goes like this. I will put God first in my family. And then the verse goes like this. Me and my family, we're going to put hands together like this. We will serve the Lord. And then that's Joshua 24:15. Okay, so that's the verse. So here's how you can help us take this a step even further. This is what I put in my notes here. Ask your kids what they learned each week, and then try saying the verse together at home with them, whether in the car ride, whether at the dinner table, whether you're sitting on the front porch watching it rain, which we need to pray for rain, and just do that. That's how this can be like the tune-up that this series is kind of talking about. That way the tune-up doesn't just start and stop in the classroom, that it's also at home. You can keep this going all week long with your kids. So we're so glad to partner with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for trusting us with your kids. Every week I hear testimonies of how what we're doing impacts your family. So please continue to share these with us. If you see me, if you see Pastor Richard, you see Miss Sandra, you see Kayla, uh, let us know. Share these testimonies with us, how Rad Kids is impacting your life. And specifically, when we go through this series, share with us how this is impacting your family, the conversations. Give us pictures, send us pictures, share things with us. Thank you for trusting us. I pray that y'all have a great week.